Hi everybody, I'm HP and today is going to be a special lesson because my finger is injured. I'm not allowed to use it, so there's a perfect occasion now to do some real cool stuff. I had this rehearsal lately and the band leader didn't allow me to go home, said you have to play. Then I said, Shibona, what should I do now? I have my left hand, I cannot play. So I just decided to damp the strings with my left hand and play the parts of the left hand with the right hand. And this is actually the way to get into touch technique. First of all, the three. Touch technique is you play with the left and the right hand, and of course the main problem is that the right hand is not developed enough. And this is now a perfect occasion. I'll show you what I mean with a tune of mine called Unemployed Peer. Oh wait, this is the old name. I think it's called Too Cool. Or, no, it's the Unemployed Peer. And I'm gonna play the theme now of this song with the right hand instead of the left. I chosen this one because the theme is very simple, but it's very cool. And so on. So today we're only going to do right hand. We can show the left hand as well, but stuff is pretty easy. Let's check it from the close view. Now the difference between the left and the right hand technique is actually none. The only thing is, since you're a guitar player, you're not used to play the stuff of the left hand with the right hand. If you're a piano player, as I am, I've played piano on a similar level, then it's actually more natural because the right hand is more the lead. But the technique is the same. I mean, if you want to start to get into the soldering of the right hand, since it's touch technique, first exercise will be, as I said, with the left hand, you just damp the string. See, no tone. And now you can just work out your hammer-on pull-off technique. So it's pretty much the same. In this case, D minor pentatonics. Hammer-on is easy. Pull-off, as with the left hand, is a little bit more difficult because you have to pull slightly away. See? But it's actually the same technique. The other thing when you play touch technique is when you play the notes, of course you tap them, so if the left hand is damping, it's much easier because in this case you just tap. But what's also very good to practice now is also work on the vibrato. See? When we're checking out the theme is like this. So 8, 10, 10, 12. Then we have a hammer-on figure. 10, 12, 12, and then 10, 9, 10. Slide down. So. By the way, I'm playing this for the first time myself. I used to play with the left hand, but especially for this lesson, I'm switched on the right brain. And it's for me new as well as for you. That is the first figure. Play twice. Second figure is this one here. 10, then 10, 11, 13. Then 10, 12, 10, 9, 12, and then I end up with a... So, with this fingering. This melody is a good exercise, it's some fun to work it out, and a good exercise for your right hand. So let's try it with a track. Oh, we wait now. Here it starts. Oh, I forgot that one. Yeah, so the theme is pretty easy to play. I forgot to say the second time you play the first part of the second time is you make this figure slide here in the 10, 12, 10, 12. And always work on the vibrato. Now the second step, if you want to get into soloing, you can follow the chords with the left hand. Actually with one finger I can do that, or with two. Now with this one here, if you want to know what happened to my finger, I cannot believe it's from cleaning. I had a little wound and I kept on cleaning and it was growing and growing. I didn't even see it, and now the entire finger is, this part here is has an infection and I cannot play. That's very terrible for me. So, but I can play with two fingers. So if we want to follow the chords, it's D minor to B flat to G minor to A minor. So we can follow the chords with the left hand. D, B, G, A. You can sing it and nice and B and play. Now make little figure. So, this is how it works. You play, see? These are together, so... And then, first the bass, and then together. I cannot believe that I can play it with touch technique. I never practiced it before, believe me that. So I'm learning now as well. And second time, first the bass, and then second part will be just like this. So together, then bass, then G, D, and so now let's play with the track, if we can. The whole thing, sorry. I hope I can do it. part. Yeah, and so on. This is basically the technique you can play with the touch in a band. If it's too hard for both hands, you just stamp with your left hand, as I did in that rehearsal, and you play the whole thing without left hand, and then you can make cool soloing stuff. So let's check it out. Nobody will notice that you're playing with the wrong hand, but you have a nice tone. Pay attention to the vibrato. And then you can play freely. As you would do like pentatonics. This was now a little insight in the touch technique and also an insight in the lesson of life, that sometimes if things strike you in a way you don't expect, and then they give you some, I don't know, some things you cannot do, then suddenly something new pops up. And for myself, I find it's very cool to play with the right hand. You have a total different tone and total different feeling on the playing. So you can also work out soloing with your right hand, and it's by the way a good exercise when you want to play both hands together. But playing both hands together, of course, is a little bit more practice work, and I'm admitting I play this song now for the first time myself, and I should have prepared it like 1 or 2 days before, but because of this situation I didn't prepare at all. But it's a good insight. Work on the right hand. As I said at the beginning, it's the same thing as with the left hand, same technique, only you use the other brain. You use the right brain, and it's very interesting. And if you're really into touch technique or you want to go there, it's very useful that you need to work out the right hand separate in certain ways, because otherwise it's too complicated altogether. So I hope you enjoy this lesson, and see you next time.